Greetings, I'm back. Live and direct from the chilling spot. Motivation Academy, Nick, your host, aka Trumon. Unnecessary. Back with the PT's book. I don't know if that battery is gonna last. It says it's going dead. My batteries are fully charged, even overcharged. My battery is overcharged, but my GoPro battery is like dying. So we'll see how far we go with this unnecessary stuff. Majority of the real souls on this planet don't like their job. Repetitive, boring, tiring, robotic. One cannot blame them because the simple truth is that 99% of the activities and jobs on this planet are unnecessary. Unnecessary because they are not necessary for basic survival or evolution. And besides these two, there is no other reason for any other activity. Evil is nothing but the propagation of this unnecessariness to continually distract from divine and evolution. That's powerful. Boom. Even Gavin is in the back. Boom. Ego. Ego. Ego is simply the false knowing with one masquerading as real knowing. Ignorance plus lie that one knows equal ego, which in turn leads to non-learning attitude, which in turn leads to bad things happening to one called hell. Way out. Way out. To stop lying about one's knowing and simply admitting that one does not know and start learning. Ego, energy needs somewhere to go. With knowing it can go out of hell into heaven and beyond. Selfish. It's funny how so many in this world try so hard to be selfish. It's always me before you. But somehow they never do themselves any good by their actions. If they were truly selfish, they would improve themselves. Give it more strength through evolving it. Instead, they bring themselves down to hell by their foolish actions. So they are not really selfish, just plain foolish. Even though selfish is a bad word in this world, it would be a welcome change for them to actually care about themselves. Because if they do, they will automatically care about nature, right behavior, this, that, everything else. That's it. Insanity. Insanity. This planet resembles an insane asylum more than anything else, because the people here have made up, in order to appear sane, a whole lot of definitions of insanity, while completely disregarding the only real definitions. All those who do not want to get out of hell and hellish conditions, 3D matrix, cycle of birth and death, are insane by divine certification. Large up PT. My bro PT. But he's not mine, but brother PT. Opinion. 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 Only those who have activated their pine cone pinion in the pineal third eye are entitled to an opinion. Opine on and on. The rest just need to listen. Emotion. E-motion is energy in motion. Energy which seeks answers and ascension and doesn't stop till it gets them. It cannot be distracted. Emotion has nothing to do with all the senseless drama and crying, which happen in the Muggle world. A being who, after being born in human form, doesn't seek enlightenment is a being without any real emotion. A being with real emotion will never serve the evil system, nor can it be caged, trapped by any of their devices. Bowing to higher and divine is the only way to inculcate real emotion. Divine's avatar intent. Do you think God, divine, manifests on earth in flesh and blood? To listen to your sins, cries for forgiveness, demands for this and that? No. The divine comes down simply to play and see who is willing to play. Within its divine parameters, of course. That's the one and only judgment. The age-old question. The age-old question. A question that boggles many, many minds and hearts. The answer, as always, is quite simple. Beings are created for playing with the original creator, the divine. On divine's terms, of course. Evil was nothing but a refusal to play with the divine on divine's terms. Hell's pain, torture, and infinite boredom is the outcome of that refusal. Life is but a preparation for afterlife. Not many understand this, thus all the mess. Now he goes with his observations in the Matrix. There's a paper I used to keep my page in. His observations in the Matrix. He's on top of his, that's a watchtower I think he built in India, in the jungle, where he lives, by where he has a place or something, I don't know. I don't know too much of his personal stuff, but I did a Truman show with him, and he was on top of that thing. And when we started doing the show, it was like this, like this kind of temperature. And suddenly we started being very, very electric and all that, and very charged. And suddenly the sky filled with lightning when we were talking together. Yeah. No doubt, PT is very divine. Come on. You see it through his action. You see it through the people's action.
I watch him sometimes with you.
He's very divine. The guy, by his action, you can tell. Look, all the books he's written and all the information he gives on the internet. Not information so much, but his insights and his experience. No, he's great stuff. I recommend it to everyone. You should buy the book. Go on Amazon and buy it. Bye-bye.